I'd like to tell you about a project I did with some students of mine. Rather than giving presentations in class and spending a lot of class time doing it and making a lot of students bored at the same time, sorry to admit it, I had the students record their presentations and then share them with the class using Google Docs, using EP apps. So here's a quick example.
This is my article analysis and summary on habits and headaches in pre-adolescence and adolescence. The title of my article was Headache: Eating and Sleeping Behaviors and Lifestyle Factors in Pre-Adolescence and Adolescence. Preliminary Results from an Italian Population Study. This study was conducted to investigate the potential.
So to do this project, to create the presentation and to finally share that presentation, I'm going to walk you through a couple of steps. The first step is, of course, creating the presentation. Now, students are pretty adept at this. They can either use OpenOffice presentation, which is a lot like PowerPoint. They can use EP apps, which has a presentation feature. Or they can use Prezi, or really they can use anything that they want on the screen of their computer. So then after they've created the presentation, the next step is to record the presentation. And recording the presentation is really easy to do on the MacBook. There's a built-in feature that will capture a screen recording. All you have to do is open up QuickTime. Now QuickTime, if you tap F4 on your keyboard, F4 or the, what is it called? Launchpad? I don't know what it's called. Tap F4 and you're looking for a program called QuickTime Player. Now when you open up QuickTime Player, nothing will show up on the screen, but if you go to the File pull-down menu and you want New Screen Recording, that gives you the option to record both screen and audio through the microphone built into the computer. Make sure that the students check that little triangle, that downward-facing triangle in the middle right of that rectangle. Make sure that it says built-in microphone. You'll want to use that microphone instead of having no microphone. Then click the red button. Again, that red button was kind of in the middle of the rectangle. Click again if you want to record the full screen, or you can sort of use the zoom feature, draw a rectangle with your mouse if you'd rather record partial, just a part of the screen, and then start the presentation. And the computer will record everything that goes on your screen, as well as what's going on with your voice. So here's an example of recording just part of a screen. This could be helpful, if, for example, in math teachers, if you wanted to record a smartboard file. And then, instead, usually at the start of a video, there's kind of a lag of about 20 seconds where you're getting your presentation up and running. If you go to the Edit menu, when you're done with your recording, you can trim the clip. So for example, in this presentation, you can see that at the bottom on the left, there's about an inch and a half of space that I don't want. All I have to do is move the yellow bars to trim the presentation. And then you tap the trim button, and it saves just what you want for your presentation. Once you've finished, you want to export this file. So go to the File Export menu, and then you can save it, for example, you can save it to the desktop. You can give it any title that you want. Students can save it to the desktop, or if they have a Dropbox account, they could save it there. Really anywhere, because this is just a placeholder for where we'll eventually save it. So now that we've recorded the presentation, the next step is to upload the presentation to EP apps. So students will fire up EP apps. I assume they all know how to do that. Then in Drive, next to the Create button, there's that upward-facing arrow. That's the Upload button. So tap that. You want to upload a file, and you're going to upload this movie file. Then once you've uploaded it, you want to share that presentation. So that uploaded file acts like a Google document that you can share with anyone. So how do they share this with their peers? What I chose to do with my students is I created, okay. So when they're sharing the document, if you do a control click on the file that you want to share, and you tap share, what we'll do is, you see where it says private, only the people below can access? You want to tap change so that anyone with the link can view this video. It's very important that you say anyone with the link so that students can sort of keep it private. Right? You have to have that link in order to view it, but you don't have to sign in or do anything special like that. So tap anyone with the link, click save, and then where it says link to share in the top left, you want to copy that web address. Then what I chose to do is on Moodle, I linked an EP-Apps spreadsheet. So I created a spreadsheet with all the students' names. They enter the spreadsheet that I've shared with them all, and they can then edit, paste in the link to their URL. So then once they have pasted their links, and all their peers have also pasted the links, they can then go in and view the presentations of their classmates, the ones that I assign. So for example, I might say, Matt, you need to watch Jake, Connor's, and Abby's presentations. So for example, watch the next 3. So that's sharing with peers. How about sharing with the teacher as an assignment? So in Moodle, you want to create an assignment, and it's the first of those activities up there. If you create an assignment, in the options, you want to say, yes, I do want online text, but no file submissions. What the students are going to do is they're going to paste that link to their video in Moodle as an assignment, so then I can grade it through Moodle. Some grading options, if you choose to do a rubric, that's just fine. Rubrics are kind of fun, so the students will paste in this link to their video. And then, for example, then I can grade that assignment. So if I tap the grading button, I could pull up the rubric that I may have created. By the way, these rubrics in Moodle, really, really good. I recommend taking a look and trying to figure those out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider trying this project with your students.